How you doing out there, folks? Yes, it's me, Frankie, the unknown songwriter. Yeah, I decided to make a video to start the new year. Now that 2020 is finally over. Now we're going to wish everybody a happy new year for 2021. Hopefully it's going to be a lot better. It should be. We went through all what we went through. And like me miming all these songs, I hope I help people relax a little bit, forget. It's mostly what I was doing it for, but not because I'm getting any money. I'm not getting nothing out of it. So it's a therapy for me. It makes me feel better when I do it. Like you see me doing, these videos, I'm not happy as when I do the songs. You probably notice when I'm doing all those songs, I'm jumping around and all that. So sometimes, I get into it and I forget myself. So it's good for me as well as everybody out there. So I put them on YouTube, and then I also, share it to Twitter. So, yeah, the comments, I don't get like too many, and I mention them as I go along, but there's one that I think I mentioned. Guy says, "Why don't you stop?" Like that. Like, that's a comment? Stop what? Stop doing the videos? He can't tell me what to do. If you don't like it, don't view it, that's all. So I contacted him back and I let him know. I said, look, if you don't like what I do, you can't tell me to stop. So if I want to stop, I'll stop. And this was months ago. I've got over 3,000 videos, and you know that. So I didn't stop because he tells me to stop. I'm supposed to listen to him. I'll listen to YouTube. Of course I have to. If they tell me to stop, I have to stop. They'll just close my account, whatever. So that's just a comment that I didn't hear no more. Of course, after I told him, he's one of these doubters, I guess. What's he think? I really wasn't a songwriter over 40 years ago, but I was. And I have all the songs to prove it. I haven't done too many of them lately. I'm starting to do them again. I just put some on Twitter. Like 5 different songs that I had a lot of versions of that I just posted it on Twitter, so I'll start doing my songs again, but too much of my songs at one time, I don't think they get too much appeal, doing it that way. Because I've had, records, 45 RPM records, albums, I've had cassettes, and acetate discs, and all these demos and all that I had done on my songs, and it's not something I made up or anything. I didn't write the songs now and say I wrote them over 40 years ago. It's not the case. So I don't know about the comments. That one wasn't too good. Another one is that I'm doing all these songs, and why am I doing them? How did I start doing all these songs? I answered. I'm trying to answer all the comments, and I told this guy. I started doing these songs because I was doing my own songs. I had demos, but I didn't have an actual person singing them. So I said, well, maybe I can, breathe some life into my song. Just hearing a demo by me performing them, it might be a better way to push my song. So I was doing it a while ago. I didn't just start doing this now. But then that's when I started doing these songs now. I figured, well, if I can do my songs, why not any song? So I started doing it that way. See, me doing all these songs that you're seeing, that I'm doing so many, it's like fulfilling a dream, because I had a video store for a long time. So now I'm making videos, and I used to make videos in the video store of me, doing things in the store and all that, inside and outside. I have that also. I've been posting that too, about that video store. So I'm doing this now. I was writing songs, I was taking singing lessons, and I was miming my own songs. Now that I'm here at home a lot and retired, I'm still doing all that. I'm miming the songs, I'm making videos here, and plus I was going to broadcasting school for a couple different schools that I went to. I was wanted to be a broadcaster. So doing all this is like I feel like I'm broadcasting. So what I'm doing here on YouTube and Twitter and on the social media is something that I've been doing all along my life. So I'm just doing it again now. So I just want to make everybody. I know as soon as somebody views a video, it's old already. I know that. That's why I keep doing them. So you see the videos. I mean, you've been seeing them. I know. Most people have. So again, I think that's pretty much it for now. I'm going to keep doing these because I'm recording songs all the time here. You know, people think I'm recording them night and day. I'm not. You know, I'm not recording that. That's another comment I got. Do I have any time for anything else but recording the songs? Yeah, of course I do. I'm home a lot like everybody is now, more than before. And I go out and I do things, and I got appointments in a lot of things I have to do. Everyday life, you know. But again, I built up a way of doing the songs. I might do 30 songs in one day. I know it sounds like a lot. Well, it is, you know, like I'm sitting here now doing this. For 30 songs, it's usually the same singer, 20 or 30, pretty much while I'm doing it. And the next couple of days, I might not do any songs because I'll upload them. So that's the way I've been doing it. They seem to come out all right. Oh, one more comment. I started with these comments. The videos that they all look about the same. I said, yeah, I answered the guy. I said, yeah, they all look the same, but that's not a chance. Pretty much the same. You know, I have close-ups. You know, they can see my lips. I'm not trying to block anything. I'm trying to show that if I'm miming it, you know, good or, you know, comes out good or not, you'll be able to tell. And a lot of the songs look pretty close, and I haven't spent a lot of time on them. But as far as lighting and all that, I don't want it. I wear dark clothes, and I don't want it to look like that. I'm doing old songs, and I kind of want it to look like this. So most of them, you figure, 3,500 songs, most of it all look about the same. You couldn't tell 6 months ago or now about when I made the video unless you look it up. So I haven't changed that much since I've been doing the songs. I look about the same. So I want to mention that too. So this video really was the comment. But now, about doing my songs. I have been doing my songs all along. Off and on, you know, I've mimed my songs in different things. I've been miming songs after this video. Usually at the end I put a song. I decided now I'm going to put one of my songs. Only because people are asking about it and any doubters that I actually have songs. Which I do. I mean, when I'm doing the videos like this, any videos long, you don't have to listen to all the video. If you want to hear the song, it's at the end. What you do is, you know the time bar on the bottom of the screen, you just touch it and you can slide it over to the end. So you don't have to listen to all this. If you know I have a song on there, when you read the title, just if you want to hear the song, just go to the end. I don't want anybody to listen to this stuff whether you want to or not. Okay, back to my songs. Okay, I just did a bunch of songs. Well, I had done them and I put them on a video and I put it on Twitter. I just did it a couple of days ago. And I thought about it, you know, I put one song, I had 5 versions, and another song, 3 versions. I put 5 songs in all the different versions, but you'd be surprised how they sound, though. The different versions of the songs that I did, because I used to send them to different companies just to see. And it's amazing the demos, how they could take a song, you know, and make it sound so different than the other ones. Okay, so, you know, I was doing all that, and I would get lead sheets, which I have for the songs. Like, if anybody's interested in one of my songs, and if you happen to hear it, you can use it. You have to contact me, though, and I'll give you permission to use it. And if you want to put your own music, that's okay. I have lead sheets and all, like I said, but as far as a singer goes, it's a contracted singer. So it doesn't matter. They can't do anything if they're still around. As far as saying, like, if you come to me and said, Frank, I want to do one of your songs. I want to remaster it and I want to put it out the way it is. Okay. Now, this singer going to come along and say he wants payment for that? No, he's already been paid. I have contracts and all for those songs. Besides the lead sheets, that these singers have no rights at all, period. And the company doesn't either. So nobody can come forward if you wanted to take one of these songs and say, I like the way it is. I'm going to remaster it, enhance it and put it out as a single. You couldn't put, if I don't know the singer's name, if you wanted to put Don't Let Yourself Go to Pot, well, you can put your name. Because if you remastered it, you performed the remastering, so you could put your name. And then my name is the writer. And there shouldn't be no problem with it if you wanted to. Now, I'm going to do one of my songs now. It's called Don't Let Yourself Go to Pot. It's done in Neil Diamond rock. And it was done by George Liberace in California. He's the brother of the pianist. So they did very good demos. So you'll hear this demo and you'll be surprised, Now, as far as the title, it has nothing to do with marijuana. When I wrote this over 40 years ago, it was worse then than it is now as far as, being in trouble for it, I'm going to give you a quick synopsis of how I came up with the title. I met my wife over 40 years ago, and she knew I was writing songs and all. And I took her to my house to meet my mother, and everything was okay. My mother told her, she said, Marie, you want to see Frank's garden? She said, oh, yeah. I wasn't going to, do that right away, but I took Marie out there. She said, oh, look at the green peppers and tomatoes. I said, yeah, you can have some. I'll bring it over. You can have it at your place, too, because I was always going over to her house. So, she asked me, you saw all the plants, but what about those plants in the center? They're tall, they're nice and green. I said, yeah, they haven't gotten any fruit or anything yet. We'll discuss it later. So later on, in bed, because I was going there over the weekends just with Marie. And she said, okay, Frankie, what are those plants? I have a funny idea, but tell me what those plants are. Marie, they're marijuana. She said, marijuana? I thought so. Why are you growing marijuana back there? What, are you going to harvest it and sell? I said, no. I did it for the fun of it, and I like plants. And I was trying to graft a tomato plant with a marijuana plant. I thought I could do it. It would be something unique. He says, how are you going to do it? I said, well, I took the tomato plant and I cut the growing top. And I took the growing top of the marijuana and I stuck it together, wet to wet, and tied it together. But they kept wilting, because sometimes when it wilts, it'll get over that shock. It didn't want to. I tried it the other way around. It didn't want to work. She said, well, why did you think that would work, Frankie? I said, because I grafted cactus plants together, and it worked. She said, yeah, you're grafting cactus to cactus, not marijuana to tomato plant. You have to get rid of those plants because we could get in a lot of trouble. So I agreed with her. I was glad she understood everything, and she was right. So the next day we pulled up all the plants and put it out in the trash, and that was the end of that. So a little while later, we were discussing it. It came up. She said, Frankie, you said you could write a song about anything. And I said, yeah, pretty much anything. She said, what about the marijuana plants? I said, I'm not going to write a song encouraging people to grow marijuana plants. She said, I don't mean that. There was an expression, don't let yourself go to pot. I said, oh, yeah, that's right. That means get in shape. It doesn't mean anything to do with marijuana. I said, okay. So I wrote some lyrics down and all, and I did it. And I told her I'm going to send it out the lyrics and get the demo. And I got it done, and I did the song. Now, this is the song that I did. Because I was writing songs for Neil Diamond, but he never took them, and this was one of them. And it is in Neil Diamond rock. I'm going to attempt to do it. So it's Don't Let Yourself Go to Pot. Okay, so let's see how it comes out, and that'll be the end of the video.
You may think that you're headed in the right direction, but it would be better if you stayed put and strive for perfection. Don't let yourself yourself go to pawn. Whether you're rich or whether you're not, remember you're as young as you feel. Give yourself a better deal. Look at your appearance every day. Do you want it to stay that way? Don't let yourself go to pot. Whether you're rich or whether you're not, exercise to keep yourself thin. The more you do it, the easier to begin. If you like to run, then get into shape. Ought to be fun. Don't let yourself go to pot. Whether you're rich or whether you're not. If you want to be happy in the world today, if you really want to enjoy yourself and work or and play, don't let yourself go to pot. Whether you're rich or whether you're not, whether you're man or woman or child, or the person who's just mild, it's up to you to decide what you're going to use as your guide. Don't let yourself go to pot. Whether you're rich or whether you're not, climate changes throughout the year. Use your time, get yourself into gear. It makes no difference